how does something like this happen? I gotta hope I'm not jinxing it by putting it on. Ding, 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 ding. And we are on our way to Rafas' first event. Guests over for the baby. You want to be naked? Now here's where shit goes down. तेल, डेटॉल, हार्पिक, सर्फ, तूर दाल, सूजी, टॉयलेट पेपर रोल और कचरे का डब्बा, कचरे का थैला और कुछ नहीं. The car with my boys. Hi boy 1. Hello. And boy 2. And we are on our way to Rafa's first event. There is a huge baby exhibition today. There's like 80 plus baby brands. This is not sponsored or anything, but we decided to make an afternoon out of it. So 3 of us are on our way to NSCI in Worli to check out something called Pinwheel Project that I've heard about a bunch of times, but I guess I'm going to go see what it is for the first time. Lots of baby brands and we might get some shopping done. I want to see what's in the baby space essentially, because clearly I don't know much. I'm a new mom, we're new parents, and he's having fun with the baby at the back while I'm playing driver in the front.
Driver?
We're stuck at a red light, which is why I'm vlogging. I should have got my car set up for today. Today was the one day I didn't, because itni sari cheezein karni thi. Baby bag banaya Jerry ne. I added more things in, changed him literally just before leaving, and he's a little sleepy.
Okay.
So yeah, fingers crossed this afternoon goes well.
Like red lights. Is he still up?
Yes. He's looking around like he wants to shop. We're back in the building and baby boy has gone to sleep. You imitating our son. I'm sorry, he looks, I have to like get this up close. He looks adorable. Look at him, just look at him. And then look at this one, imitating him. What is this, Jerry? Gigi. We were literally in the baby section for a good 20-25 minutes. I got to explore a bunch of the brands, but the last stretch we ended up missing because baby boy woke up and was crying. We went to the VIP lounge and we tried to feed him, but hunger was not it. It was just a ticking time bomb. I knew we had only a limited period of time. I think if we would have just let him kept sleeping on me like he was, it would have been fine. But because we switched him into the baby harness, which by the way I get asked all the time, where is this from? This is from a brand called Bump Suit in California. In America, I received it when I was in California. Really good quality maternity clothes and maternity everything. We got this harness also at that time. I need to take the baby so Jerry can pick up everything else and we can go out. Home. I was about to sit for lunch. लेकिन भाई साहब को चाहिए कि मैं यहीं पे बैठ के entertain करूँ. हाँ? Ting. I should just keep dancing and singing for him all day. है ना Rafa? Mama should just keep dancing and singing for you all the time. All the time. How you know there's a camera the way you look at it? Huh? Smarty pants? My God, the screams. If only I could capture all of them and give them to him like a montage when he turns older. आज के खाने में है bombil with dal and roti. No, leave the socks on. He's fine. It's a look. He has guests coming to meet him today. Shifa is coming home with her husband and son, and then after that Mijja is coming. You want to be naked? Jerry, even you? Oh. G?
Stop it. You become so happy punching your appa.
He's got the camera. Look at the way he looks. Hi, it is well past 8 p.m. and for a change, unfortunately, today our little boy has not been given his bath as yet. Usually I give him his bath around 7:30 and there were people coming in and going, I had 2 sets of visitors like I said today and it's just been chaos because there's been so much more happening around the house. I am going to go give him his bath and then do my skincare. I'll try and vlog in that skincare, but I can't really make a promise because someone is wide awake but is also very sleepy. Question mark. Need to figure this out. I will talk to you in a bit. Alhamdulillah. 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 Hasbi Rabbi Jallallah. Ma fi qalbi khair. Muhammad sallallahu la ilaha illallah. Hi, Bobby. Thank you. Ah. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Shona. Hi, honey. No, don't look at the camera. Look at Mama. Look at Mama. Daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark. Boy, such a strong boy, Hi, hello. Should I just start out with saying a big fat sorry? I feel like I've been a really shit vlogger the last 2 days. I feel guilty and then I remind myself that I'm doing so many things I shouldn't feel guilty. But to be honest, I just genuinely do land up feeling guilty. Yesterday, I spent the day having guests over for the baby. Baby boy has started getting visitors like I mentioned earlier and I really needed to finish one urgent client commitment yesterday itself. And I posted that reel today also already. Even today, I have a reel to film for another client and I need to send that to the client by end of day as well. These 2 reels were actually supposed to be filmed earlier in the week and I'm so not used to having other factors and variables coming as priority over work because that's never been the scenario before becoming a mom. But the fact of the matter is that now I kind of prioritize him over everything else while also trying to balance work clearly. So I didn't miss the deadlines at all, just to be clear. Both of these reels were supposed to get done by today, Saturday. एक हो चुका है. आज मैं तैयार हो रही हूँ. I'm doing my makeup. And I'll film the reel and I'll edit the reel and send it through as well. One of the things that has happened since I started editing my own content over the past few months is that I actually spend less time on it, if that makes sense. When someone else is editing your content, there is always back and forth because I'm a very creative control kind of person. So I want things done a certain way. And even that sometimes nahi hota na, because it's a different person. Their mind is working differently and I realize that because I'm doing it myself, although I'm a huge fan of delegation, someone else then also has to be able to think like you and has to be 100% aligned with you. I'm going to open this slide. Is the slide shut? Because it's a little bit warm. But anyway, where I was going with this is because I'm doing it myself, I'm actually in a strange way spending time but also saving time, if that makes any sense at all, because I am doing it myself but then there's no back and forth. So it's a slightly better process. I also spent yesterday really trying to fine-tune the birth vlog edit. Jerry, in fact, is looking at it as we speak because there's so much footage just assorted here, there, everywhere from the hospital. I wanted his help because he has some files, I have some files from my chachi's phone and I wanted to make sure I haven't missed anything. So he's in fact taking a look at that edit right now. My goal and hope is try and get that video up today, if not today, tomorrow, basically over the weekend, so that you have something to watch while having lunch on Saturday today or Sunday tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow is the deadline from me to myself. I like to make sure that I prioritize the time of viewing for you guys, especially for videos like these where I know A, it'll be really long, B, it'll just be like a nice weekend watch, and it's like an hour long video. I've really tried to cut it down, but it's a little over an hour. It's an hour, 10-12 minutes or something like that, and it might go longer if I add more footage from the hospital into it. I'm getting ready to film the reel. Like I said, after I film this reel, I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna hopefully close this edit as well, and I'm excited because my bhabhi's cousins, who are all moms, it's really nice to have visitors who are moms, because like they talk about things that I can relate with so well, and their kids are all like Rayan, Rumaisa's age and older, so like that's something I'm really looking forward to. All of my bhabhi's cousins are coming over. Not all, some of my bhabhi's cousins are coming over, and I'll spend the evening-ish with them. One of the things we've learned about Raphael by now is that if he doesn't get his shower in time, like yesterday my mom's friends had dropped in for a little bit, and they all live like far, like a couple of them live in South Bombay and some of them live in North Bombay, and we live right in the middle. So when they had actually come to meet my mom for dinner and they were going out, and then they decided to come in earlier and meet me and Raphael, and because they were coming, I said okay, I'm going to give him his bath late today because logistically it's just easier for everyone. He got so cranky towards the end of the evening because he hadn't been given his bath. It's just one of those things that I love. He likes a routine for, and he stayed up a little bit later than I would have liked at night. Like he slept around 11:30, which is very late for him, but he didn't even wake up once all night. Oh my god, I hope I'm not jinxing it by putting it out. I'm not jinxing it. I'm just sharing with you, alhamdulillah, what is happening. So last night was Jerry's night, and he got really lucky because he didn't have to wake up at all. I did land up waking up twice because my body clock just wakes me up at around 2:30ish and at around 4 o'clock-ish. Both times Raphael continued sleeping. So even though he sleeps in the cot in our room, we do have a baby monitor on him so we can see his face properly. Sometimes in his sleep he tends to pull the chadar over his chin or on his mouth, and we want to be careful of that. That's him. He's just come out of his shower and he's screaming, but Paro Khala is with him, so it's all good. She's amazing with him. And yeah, so I still woke up, checked in on him, and then eventually he woke up properly at about 6 a.m. That's when I woke up too. And then Jerry fed him, and I went back to sleep and woke up at about 7:38, I think. Yeah, that's where this stitch is at. Foundation is 270N in Rare Beauty. And I spent the morning doing some emails, messages, figuring some stuff on verified. My Malish wali didn't show up today. I was expecting her to come at the usual 10:30. She comes on weekends. Not every weekend, in the sense like sometimes she'll come on Saturday and I'll tell her not to come on Sunday. Like today, if she would have come, I would have told her not to come tomorrow because I have a building society meeting to be at in the old building. So I have to go there. But she didn't come, so I guess I'll just call her and check in and also tell her to make sure she doesn't come tomorrow because I won't be home. And then since it's Sunday, we're trying to have lunch every Sunday with my in-laws at that house. So yeah, that's the scenario. I have a bunch of new PR that I have been telling myself I was going to unbox for you. But then I don't know why वक्त मिला ही नहीं है, निकला ही नहीं है. आज वो कर ही लेंगे. अगर मेरे एडिट्स खत्म हुए ना तो आज कर लेंगे, वरना प्लीज मुझे माफ कर देना, हम कल कर लेंगे. I was doing a verified call, and then somebody started screaming so badly that I went running. Third, and then the minute I took him, he started laughing. So Paro Khala says कि ये शाना, क्या बोले तुम? शाना मम्मी को बुलाने के चक्कर में रहता है. हाँ, तो अभी पारो खाला यहाँ पे गद्दा रख रहे हैं एक चादर के साथ. तो ये यहाँ पे पड़े मुझे देखे तैयार होते होते, and he can use his hands and legs to kick around and डाल दो इसको. हाँ, आप यहाँ पे टाइम पास करो, इसका टॉय रख दो. मम्मा को देख के, मैं आपको देख के, हम दोनों ही खुश. नो क्राइंग. उसको गोदी में ही रहना है, बस गोदी में ही रहना है. ऐसा कैसा चलेगा बेटा? मम्मा कैसा काम करेगी जान? ठीक है. हाँ, ठीक है. Go to Appa. Appa is not. Get back to it later. What to do? शाना किसी को काम करने नहीं देगा ये. नहीं, अप्पा जाए, अप्पा लेंगे तो जाएगा ना. You'll go to Appa. Okay. Mama needs to finish work. Needs to finish a shoot. हंस रहा है. नहीं, मैं ढोंगी नहीं हूँ पारो नानी. अरे उसको अब मेरे गोद में रहने का है तो क्या करेंगे, मम्मा चाहिए उसको. मम्मा अनफॉर्चुनेटली और फॉर्चुनेटली she's saying I should get a plastic mask made so everybody looks like me. ले लो जेरी, मुझे काम करना है. I have to finish shooting, send the file to the client after edit. I am on a deadline. जाओ भाई अप्पा के पास. तुम्हें नीचे भी नहीं रख के जाना है. क्या करेंगे तुम्हारा? हाँ हाँ, सिर्फ एक ही मम्मा है, एक ही अप्पा है. गुड्डा गुड्डा गुड्डा, शाना शाना गुड्डा. I better get back to doing my makeup. Rafa has been changed from his little dinosaur outfit. Yeah, he's in a cute little onesie now. We have guests coming over to see him. Should Mama change? Oh, Mr. Julie Julison. Let me see if I should change. Oh, I should. Should I change, Rafa? Or should I just stay in these chill t-shirt and shorts combination? I don't know. He's not answering me. Rafa! Rafa! Audio check, audio check. Hi, I'm about to share something with you that even I'm judging myself for. I have no excuse. I mean, I don't know what the excuse is for what I'm about to share with you. It's that shitty. That's where I'm at. I told you on Saturday when we spoke properly last, today's Monday by the way, that I had a client reel to share with them, right? The actual deadline for that reel was Sunday night to share with the client. I was aiming to send it to them by Saturday. We're okay till here. The client kept Monday as a buffer in case any changes. I work with them so much and they're like, you know, we never have any changes or any issues with your content. And the reel is supposed to go live tomorrow on Tuesday. So Saturday, I was hoping and aiming to make the reel, to send the reel to the client. And I told the client that even though your deadline is Sunday, I'm going to try and send it to you on Saturday. And they were like, oh, that's okay. Like, you know, because they know I have a baby and they're like, that's okay. You really don't have to, but Sunday is chill. Okay, if you can send it on Saturday, sure, why not? यहाँ तक का सब ठीक चल रहा था. I couldn't edit the reel on Saturday eventually because Rafael really needed me and he was having one of those days. So I said, okay, I'm going to prioritize my baby and I do have a buffer extra day. It's not like I don't, where I can go ahead and share the reel with the client the next day. Where did I put my moisturizer? I'm using the Glow Recipe one, the Plump Hyaluronic these days, which is kind of nice. I think that for my very dry skin, I'll give it like a 7 on 10. I still need something that's a little bit thicker, but before makeup, it works. Anyway, wouldn't use it in the night is my point. Anyway, so I messaged the client and I said, hey, you know what? I'm actually going to land up sharing the deal with you on Sunday itself, basis the actual deadline. And they were like, yeah, totally chill. It's all good. Yesterday is Sunday, and this is really where it's one of those days where I'm like, fuck, how does something like this happen? Yesterday was my start of the day was very boring. I went straight in for the society meeting at the old building. I used to be treasurer there, so I'm very involved. Even this time they wanted me to be treasurer, but I didn't land up putting my name in for the official thing because I said, guys, I'm not living here anymore. It doesn't really make sense for me to continue being treasurer, and I have a lot of responsibility with the baby. Treasurer means looking into a certain number of things, and with me not living there, baby, work, this, that, I said I'm opting out. It was the cycle of things essentially. I had to re-put my name officially for me to get the position again, and of course they were like super understanding. Anyway, I still went for the meeting because this was a special general body meeting. There are a few things that are getting done in the building and we needed to meet for that. I absolutely needed to be there. 11 a.m. I reached for the meeting. First of all, even though it's like, oh, it's not work, it's building ka kaam, people walk in for an 11 a.m. meeting at 11:30, 11:40 really screws with my head. I actually left a message on our society group saying, can we please value people's time? Like when it's an important meeting, it's a Sunday, we've been sent notices across, like with the runner in the building, we've sent notices to everyone for 11 a.m. How can everyone come strolling in so late? Anyway, the meeting went okay. In typical style, some uncles at some point started talking about random things that were not pertaining to the agenda of the meeting, but we had finished we stayed through that, and then we finished exactly what we were there for. And then when the meeting, in typical society meeting style, started going in 5 different directions, I excused myself and I said, okay, I need to go up. My son is up. And he was obviously with Jerry and my in-laws, and he was chilling. He wasn't actually chilling, because when I messaged Jerry, he was like, he was crying, but then by the time I went up, he was chilling, if that makes sense. So he was fine. His diaper had been changed. He had napped a little bit. All of that was okay. We sat there, had lunch with my in-laws, came back home, and we were back home by like 2:30, because we were there since morning 10:30, 11. And usually we come back home by around 4, 5. But because we went so early, all of us were also a little bit tired. Wanted to bring Raphael back home for his long nap, which was perfect, because as soon as we came home, he was sleepy enough to go into his long nap. Now here's where shit goes down. I open my laptop, and my edit jobs for vertical content are usually very quick, in the sense that I love editing. Editing is one of those things, if you know, you know. It can be extremely therapeutic in the sense that एक बार आप edit के timeline पे घूम हो जाते हो ना, ideas come to you, creativity comes to you, just lining things up also feels nice suddenly. And it was a reel, it was a 1.5 minute reel, so I said this is not going to take me more than half an hour to finish off, even with all the creative that I want to do. So said okay, cool. Switched on my laptop, put all the files on a timeline on FCP, and the audio is missing. The audio is literally, as I'm saying that, I'm checking the light of my camera. So you see the blue light over here on the mic, can you see? And on the mic receiver on the camera, it's supposed to be blue. It was blue when I was recording, just the way I do audio checks before filming anything here. I did an audio check while filming the client bits as well yesterday, the reel. The entire reel, which I shot from 2 different angles because I wanted to like intercut things differently. There was no audio. There was absolutely no audio. It made no sense. I have no idea how that happened. I don't know how technology completely failed me. I quickly went into my memory card and checked the vlogging clips from Saturday, because I had done audio checks there, and everything else, everywhere else was fine. But those clips failed me. There was no audio, and I was like, what the fuck? Mind you, this is on Sunday, yesterday, around 4:30. I had no makeup on. Raphael had just gone to sleep. I wasn't feeling very well. My hip and leg pain since the delivery have been very on and off, and it was one of those days. I also had a migraine the last 2 days. Actually, I should rephrase. It wasn't a migraine. It was just a really heavy headache, because I haven't been sleeping well at all. And I was like, what the hell do I do now? So I looked at the time and I did a calculation, and I said I could refilm this really quickly. But then I said I don't have the energy. And the thing with our job that is a little bit underestimated as content creators is that you actually need energy to be able to sit in front of a camera and talk. It's a very casual thing, even this, for example. But if I'm dead and I'm telling you the same story, like I'm actually talking, there's always a little bit more energy in camera, because you have to be able to understand what I'm saying, especially when there's a sponsor involved who will like be like, why is this woman sending me a dead ass video? And I'm like, what do I do? And so I work a lot with the brand Plum, right? I really love them as a brand. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I love the team also. Beyond the products, beyond the packaging, beyond what they stand for, as a people, they're very nice. They're one of the nicest people to deal with and work with. And I sent one of the clips to the POC, and I said, listen, I'm really sorry. I sincerely apologize. Sunday was the deadline. This has never happened before, literally. But my mics failed me. Like, you can hear muffles in the video, and you can see that I'm talking, but you can't hear what I'm saying. It's almost as if like the thing on the side went off. And I said, can I refilm the whole reel today, Monday, tomorrow, I told her. Yesterday I told her tomorrow, which is today. Can I refilm the reel and send it to you? And I assure you, I will send it to you in like before 3 p.m., 4 p.m. of the day. So you will have time to go through it if there are any changes, yada. And I was so like, I shouldn't be surprised, because like I said, they're lovely people to work with, but I was still surprised in a way that they're so understanding. She was like, listen, these things happen, it's okay. This has never happened before. You refilm it tomorrow and send it, not a problem. Let me know what time to expect it by. So I said, I'm going to send it to you by latest 3 to 4 p.m. And she was like, no problem. And here I am, the next day, the one day which I thought I will not film. Today I wanted to sit, edit vlogs. I wanted to sit back and plan a few things for content. I've been feeling a little bit all over the place content-wise. I think my problem is that I want to do everything, and one cannot do everything, especially when one is currently mostly a a one-man army. I have one freelancer who is working with me, who handles my brand alliances for me. And I have, there's Namra, of course, who's part of the verified and Aanam team now. She's a hybrid role, but she doesn't work as closely with me on things. She kind of just is there to assist with more peripheral things. So I said, okay, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So here I am at, what is the time? It's just 11. Today, Rafas's morning nap went on a little longer, which is great. And Parakhala is giving him a massage and bath at the moment. And so here I am, rushed up. I've taken my shower, even though I'm in my nightie, I swear I shower and then I just come back into nightie mode. I need to switch my concealer. I'm so sleep deprived. Usually I use 290N from Rare Beauty, but it looks like this is seeming very light. It will leave me grey if I continue to use it. I have 4.1 and 5.1 from Huda Beauty. 5.1 is usually very natural for me. 4.1 works if I'm doing a little bit more full coverage look or have some corrector underneath. Anyway, so Aanam wants to do everything, which is a little bit difficult right now, considering everything. And so I thought today I would sit down and just, put my everything thoughts, ideas down and plan things. Mind you, we live in times today where content creators, like even me up until last year, have bigger teams, have content strategists, a position that I have never had anyone on. I have content planners. I've never had someone like that. I've always thought all my content needs to be, kind of my idea in my head, and I tend to do, which is probably not a good thing in such a competitive market. I tend to do things that I think make sense to me as opposed to just things for the numbers. So anyway, today was going to be my meeting with myself, diving into data, figuring out a content plan strategy for the next couple of months. Obviously, that is not going to happen today because I have to refilm this reel. I have to re-edit the reel. Re-edit kya? Edit hua hi nahi kal. I have to edit the reel and send it to the client all before 4 p.m, which is doable. It's not like it's not doable. It's just that all my other things go for a toss. Jerry was going to go to work today. I asked him if he can stay home and send the team, send Namra. Namra and him more or less take turns going to the warehouse. So I asked Jerry to stay home because if Rafael needs one of us to be there till 3-4 p.m. Not to say I'm absent, because literally I was just playing with him before his massage time, but like I'm going to be more in work mode than anything else. And so he's home. It's just one of those days, one of those things, one of those situations that is well out of anybody's control. Nobody can do anything about it, unfortunately. Yeah, and that's where the stitch is at. Also today, I have to take Raphael to the, why was I going to say vet? Why the fuck was I going to say vet? I have to take Raphael to the pediatrician. His appointment was, like his doctor always says, that whatever date I give you, take that as the first day option and then a week within that. So his date was like Saturday, and since I had guests coming over and stuff on Saturday, Jerry and I were like, okay, that's like Saturday means any time from last Saturday to coming Friday. So today is the day where we've decided to take him to the pediatrician, and my dates are totally in sync with my friend Trisha's dates, like her and her son. His vaccinations and stuff also happen on the same dates because we landed up bumping into each other at the last pediatrician's appointment. So I'm going to coordinate with her if she's going today. I think she said she's going today when I was chatting with her the other day. And so by around 6 o'clock, my goal is to go to the doc. He doesn't come in before 6:30, but I'd like to go in by 6 because if there's no appointments, and if I go and wait first, I can get done quickly as well, as opposed to waiting in line. And this doctor is really nice. He like spends time with every patient, not like in and out. We sit with him for at least 15 minutes. He waits till Rafa stops crying from the vaccinations. He's just a very nice patient doctor. And so because of that, I want to get there on time and make things happen. Yeah, I've been reaching for hope and joy or happy and joy. This is joy a lot lately. That's where the situation's at, and I just have a very packed day. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to vlog today. Maybe I should end this vlog here because I do really want to just focus on everything that's at hand. Apart from which, I've been seeing your comments, and I put up a thing on Instagram. daily vlogs. So for me to be able to do that, I need to reset and recalibrate and first close all the vlogs I have. Apart from which, just overall in general, the intercom's ringing. Hang on. So yeah, need to recalibrate, need to reset. Have lots of data, don't want to go on and on and on. Need to do my makeup, need to finish the shoot. We'll catch up with you in another vlog. Hopefully things will go more right than more wrong at that time. Okay, gonna go. Bye, love you. बारिश हो गई थोड़ा नीनी कर लो Mama will then go to shoot Not going to wear anything but makeup Skipping the suit and boot